Hi, I'm Mike Coyle, and you're watching Inside Exploration. Today I'm here in the field with Glenn Kasner, CEO of RJK Explorations, listed on the TSX Venture under RJX.A. Glenn, thanks for having me out to the site today.
Thanks for coming, Mike.
So you've done a lot of work since the last time we talked. I mean, you've amassed a very large land package.
Yes, we have.
You made a few diamond discoveries.
Yep.
And that all started with early 2020 drilling on the conclave. So talk to us about what you've seen on the conclave, and then we'll slide over to what we're doing here today.
Yeah, actually we made the first discovery on the Paradise Pond area.
This is true.
Early in 2019. And since then we've acquired a large land position in the Cobalt Camp through various option agreements with a couple of different junior companies, as well as acquiring additional lands by staking. So now we have a large position here that we feel comfortable with, and if we have any other targets that need looking at, we have them covered.
How many targets do you have in your land claims right now?
There's a number of them. You can pick a number, there's 30 or so.
So you're working with a lot of potential then.
Yeah. So there's a lot of targets to look at. Yeah, we've drilled a couple that weren't successful, but we've made two major Kimberlite discoveries in the last year and a half.
Okay, so back to con, 7 micro diamonds in a 250 kilogram sample, correct?
About that, yes. Yeah. There were 7 in that. Going back to Parity, we had a 50-pound sample that we sent out to CFM Labs in Kelowna. It came back with very excellent Kimberlite indicator chemistry, and it also came back with 18 micro diamonds in it. When
you say good Kimberlite or good indicator mineral chemistry, explain that a little bit, because a lot of people aren't familiar with what indicator minerals mean to diamond exploration.
Well, it's when there's various elements in the Kimberlite itself that suggest that it could have come from deep sourced material, several hundred kilometers or deeper, which is the Kimberlite zone for collecting diamonds, and we're seeing that in that particular sample. As well as, so it suggests that there should be diamonds, that Kimberlite should be diamondiferous, which it was.
So you're drilling a continuation of what you found in 2019.
That's right.
Here this year.
We are. We've conducted 16 drill holes now, some vertical, some on an angle, over a strike length of about 1 kilometer by 400 meters wide, and we've had success in every hole.
So you've had success, and it seems to be a flat-lying structure, but not very thick. What reasoning would there be for this to kind of pancake out like that?
That's kind of a tough one. We haven't really figured that out yet, although Peter Hubachek, our project manager, suggests that this Kimberlite may have been erupted under the last ice age.
Interesting.
So we have a flat-lying sill, unconformably laying on top of a granitic body, varying in thicknesses from a meter or two to 25, 27 meters thick.
So you've done a number of drill testing on this, and you kind of know where it is. And today we're out here, we've got the excavator, we're doing some bulk sampling. Talk to us about where we are and how far down the Kimberlite is and what you're seeing so far.
Yeah, this hole, there was only a couple of meters of overburden before we entered the Kimberlite in the diamond drilling. So what we're doing here today is we're going to scrape off the overburden and collect a sample, 2 or 3 ton sample of Kimberlite to take out for processing.
And how many of these pits are you going to be doing over the next few weeks?
I think we've got 3 sites picked now, which will probably give us about 5 tons of material.
That's good, and that's all going to go to Charles Fipke's lab?
Not necessarily. We're going to probably make a heavy mineral concentrate out of it and then send that to CFM.
So your team's done a lot of research on the Nipissing diamond, and you found some really interesting facts. You just released a video about some financiers' brothers that came up here staking claims not long after Tiffany Diamond Company came up and did some exploration of their own. Now, how close do you think you are to finding or uncovering the source of the Nipissing diamond, given what you've seen in the last year?
From all the research that the boys have done and we have done and what we've seen so far, in my opinion, I'm 100% certain that Nipissing diamond came from this property.
That's a bold statement, Glenn.
More particularly, the old trench that was found by the Bishop family, that was located on the wagon road that came from Paradise Bay up to Cobalt in the 1905 era, and the creek that drains Parity Pond into Goodwin Lake. In my opinion, the diamond would have been found in either one of those locations. The creek is very important because it cuts through the overburden and also cuts through the Kimberlite sill as it makes its way down to Goodwin Lake. And in the old days, prospectors always prospected the creeks first, panning them and that sort of thing, so there's a good chance it would have been picked up there.
Have you gone back to the creek and done any exploration efforts of your own?
We have. We've taken a few samples, and the Bishop family has made concentrates out of them and looked at them, and they see all kinds of indicator minerals and that sort of thing. Yeah, it takes a little time, but if these next few holes come in, the tonnage factor will be there for a deposit. The next step is getting the grade. On
that point, what kind of tonnage are you looking at right now?
Well, we have a very large EM conductance anomaly, which we're currently drilling now. We've only tested about, maybe a little better than half of it. And every hole we put it within that conductance anomaly has intersected Kimberlite. So, it could be tens and tens of millions of tons.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to catching up with you again. Next time we'll get you back out in the field when we got a little more to report on. And thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, thank you.